Welcome back to another trade recap. I made $290 taking a short on the Nasdaq today. So price was looking pretty choppy, to be honest, coming into today. This is just after market open, but if you come and look on the daily time frame, it's, well, what I like to do actually at the start of these videos is just reset everything so we can see exactly what I was looking at coming into today. So I was bearish. I was kind of mixed, really, but I was mostly bearish just because of this downwards candle on the daily time frame closed really strongly below this gap, below this CME gap. So that's just very bearish price action. And to be honest, coming on and looking at what price was doing, I saw this chop fest. Absolute barcoding on the 4-hourly. Absolute barcoding on the 1-hourly. Like, look at that. That is the definition of accumulation. So I was actually coming in not looking for a trade, which sounds undisciplined, but sometimes you just got to take advantage of, if you see advantage of something, if you see a high probability setup, you're going to take it, even if conditions are pretty bad. And I might be wrong. That might bite me in the ass in the long term, but I don't know. It seems to work for me. I came in today saying, all right, I'm only going to take a 1 hour trade. I'm going to do light risk, which I did stick to my words on all of that stuff. So a bit like yesterday, really, I just marked out this 15-minute gap up here. And that was my point of interest for reversal. And I was targeting this low down here. And so obviously, we've just been accumulating through Asia and through London, nothing really happening. And we opened up with strong volume, so that was a good sign. Bang, we come down, we don't take out that liquidity, we come up, create this 1 minute, really obvious 1 minute. And what I like to say is, like, if it's an obvious gap, the inversion kind of means more in lots of ways. So we get that reaction we're looking for off the 15, and we get a nice displacement downwards, and we get that inversion off that 15-minute gap up here. And I'm like, all right, perfect break-even point here, and perfect take profit point here. I literally just went, pretty sure I got filled there. And because it's high volume, I just went a 1-to-1 from that candle there. Stop was just above this body, which, I kind of like doing if I'm going for these shorter plays where I can see it happening in 1 or 2 candles. You know what I mean? So we enter there and we go straight to take profit. Beautiful. Very nice trade. Light risk. So only $290, but it's a winning day on a pretty bad day for price action, because at the rest of the day, we just start sharping, barcoding, like we're at some supermarket scanning our groceries. Horrible, horrible stuff. Yeah, as you can see, chop, chop, chop. And I waited a little bit to see if there was another entry once the 4-hour candle opened, but I didn't see this bullish move coming. Like, you can see accumulation, manipulation down here, and distribution sort of happened, but low probability. I just stepped off of the charts just after 10 o'clock, just because I just didn't see anything that was high probability. And I'm glad I did, because I wouldn't have taken this, and it would have just been a waste of my time. So yeah, ES was closely correlated. We actually had SMT at the highs, I think. SMT at the lows. SMT at the highs. Yeah, we had S&P at the highs. Did we have S&P at the highs? Yeah, we had S&P at London highs. Another confluence pointing towards going lower. So yeah, that was my trade for today. Like and subscribe. All the good stuff. Toodle pip.